Hi, welcome to the Heart of the Home. I'm John Maxwell, and we're here at Meadow Hall in Meadow Event Park, where every week we get a chance to play with some great Virginia food. We're going way back this time. We're going all the way to the colonial times with grits. Grits are dried corn that's been soaked in a lye bath to take the husk off and swell the kernel, and then it's dried and ground to make these grits. It's still done the same way it's always been done. These are stone ground grits because they're ground with stone wheels. You can get steel cut grits, but they are very uniform. They make a much smoother porridge, but it doesn't have the mouthfeel or the texture of good Virginia stone ground grits. All right, so I've got some stock in here. You can use any stock you want. I'm using a little bit of chicken stock, right? But vegetable stock is really, really good with this. That way you got a vegetarian kind of thing, or not vegan because we're using cheese, but it's a good non-meat dish as well. Okay, I'm gonna add the grits and sprinkling them in because I don't want them to lump together. It's not likely that they will, but I like to be careful. And I'm going to stir them fairly consistently until I get a chance, until they start to swell up. Okay, this is cooked for about 10 minutes. It's getting nice and smooth. Right? I may have to add some more stock later on, but I'm going to add some milk now to it to let that get absorbed, right? And to give it a little creamy texture. And if this is enough, then I won't add any more stock. I'll let it simmer, and then I'm going to taste it. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of more minutes because I still got the little grit to taste, to tooth. Okay, when I tasted it, it had plenty of fat and plenty of mouthfeel from the cream, or the milk rather, but I'm going to add a little bit more stock to give it some more flavor. This will get absorbed into the kernels. Right? It's about 3/4 of a cup. When that gets absorbed, this will be ready for the next step. All right, this has got just about the texture I'm looking for. We're going to need to tighten it up a little bit more after I put the other ingredients in, but we don't want it so thick it holds its shape. We want it just to kind of hold the contrast and the texture. So I'm going to add the butter, and stir that around till it melts. That's going to add fat in here, which is going to surround most of the grit from the hominy grits and help that tenderize and add that nice mouthfeel that we need. Okay, now we're going to add some cheese. Virginia's got great dairy. And I'm going to add the broccoli florets. And these are florets that are trimmed, blanched in boiling water, and then shocked in ice water to get that good green color. But you can use frozen broccoli florets. It works just as well. It doesn't have that really fresh from the garden taste, but it's in this dish with all the cheese and the grits, it's going to work really well. There we go. You can see a slight change in the color there as the cheddar cheese came through. I like to use a dark plate with something like this that it contrasts well. And it goes. Now this is a serving dish. If I happen to be eating at your house, don't put this down on the table because I'll think it's my portion. See you next week on Heart of the Home. Join us next week on Heart of the Home, where we get a chance to play with some great Virginia food.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com, as well as on Chef Maxwell's website at chefjohnmaxwell.com.